All right. Welcome. It's Let's Talk Live, y'all. And tonight, we'll be chopping it up with the lovely Miss Coxx. So give us a minute here, and let's get her on and get all this settled and get this interview on the road. All right. Yes. How y'all feeling out there? We gonna give her a moment here. We're set for 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern. So we'll give her a minute to check in and give you good people a chance to check in and see how y'all feeling out here today, you know? So we'll be chopping it up with the lovely, talented Miss Coxx, you know, hailing from East Atlanta. And we'll just be having a nice little conversation tonight. So, tap in, do what you do, and let's get it rolling, you know? So, I hope everyone's well out there, and hope everything sounds good, you know? And we're going to keep it simple like that, you know? That's how we do. Slow but sure. And so have some interesting conversation out here. You know, that's how we call it Let's Talk. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk and have some fun with it. That's how I do it. That's where I'm at with it. So no doubt. Give it a minute here. We got 4 minutes, you know. I tapped in early, so, let it load up, see what's happening. And get this party started, y'all. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yeah. So, I have the do not disturb on. I don't know how that call came through. But we still here. Give her time to get in. You know, we got 3 minutes to go. And that's where we are. And that's how we doing it here. So y'all stand by and get ready for, nice intimate conversation and get some interesting information, from Miss Coxx and what she's doing and, her plans and, where she sees her future, in this music industry right now, So apparently the South still has something to say, all right? Yeah. No doubt. So give us a minute, y'all. Just hold fast. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing. We're still waiting for Miss Coxx to check in. And here we go. 2 minutes. Alrighty. We're close, y'all. It's about that time. Yes, indeed. We are here. We are live. We broadcasting. We hope it sounds nice and clear. If not, too bad. There's nothing you can do when you're broadcasting live, you know? So, yeah, that's what we at. Okay. All right. 6 o'clock, y'all. 6 o'clock on the dot. So let's go. We are here. Give it a second, you know. What we do, y'all. So relax, enjoy yourself, grab your drink, settle in from that rush hour rap drive, you know, that rap race, but that rush hour, you know how it is. Yeah, get it together. And indulge in some nice conversation right here. Going on. Look like we're having some technical difficulties here, so just hold on, bear with us. We're working on it now, so stand by. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let's see. One two 1 2 1 2. Let's cut this and try it again. Okay. Here we go. There she is. How you doing? How you doing, girl? Welcome. All right. Here we go. Yeah. She's here, y'all. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Long time coming.
Exactly.
Yeah. So here we go, y'all. We have a talented young entertainer here, hailing from East Atlanta, and yeah, no doubt, the South still got something to say, as Andre would say. Yeah, no doubt. So you're a songwriter, entertainer, actress, model. Tell us about yourself.
So I am Miss Coxx. I am East Atlanta's finest. If you find somebody finer, let me know. I'm an artist, entertainer. I rap, I sing, I act, I write music. I do some of everything as far as like the music and entertainment industry as is.
Right, the hardest entertainer in the business right now. I see you grinding, girl. I see you busy. You're busy about to be in Vegas. Tell us about that.
Yes, I will be in Vegas, showing love to my Fleet family. They're doing a Fleet fest, so I'm tapping in with them. We'll be there the whole weekend. I believe they have like some different interviews and everything that's set up, so I'll be performing live on, if I'm not mistaken, Saturday and Sunday, and then just, mixing and mingling with everybody else.
No doubt. Keeping it grinding. Like I said, she's the hardest working entertainer right now. Female entertainer out here. Y'all support that movement now. And so tell us, how do you feel about the conditions of the entertainment business right now? And where do you see it? And where do you see your path in that?
I just feel like the wave right now with all of the female rappers is going crazy. And I'm just honestly happy to be a part of it as a whole, because it's time for that, I would say. Like, in such a male dominated industry, it was so initially so hard for females to get on, and now they are fighting back and taking over. So I'm just grateful.
True. Okay. And the origins of your name, you got anything behind that? I mean, to chop it up, Miss Coxx, that's a lot of wordplay right there, or you just, or is it a little more deep
honestly,
than that?
I was born into this name. My last name is actually Coxx. So it's not even like I made up something. My last name is Coxx. Only thing that I added differently from my last name is adding an extra X. And I feel like the extra X just took it another level, simply because me as a person, me as an artist, I'm definitely a tightrope walker. So I'm going to take you to the point, take you to the edge, and make you feel like we're about to jump, but we're not going to jump, for sure. And then the Miz is not like your typical Mr. and Ms. Mr. and Mrs. It's the Miz for the mystique to me. There is still some mystique to who I am.
Okay, I like that. Okay. So let's say back to the industry. So in 5 years, where do you see yourself in this game, and how do you see the changes or the progressions? Do you see a change coming, or you think it's going to stay in the same type of style that we've been seeing since, Cardi and Nicki and Stallion, and then, you got your Sexy Reds, Gorillas, and all those types. So, do you see it changing, or you see it's maintaining for another 5 years or so?
I definitely feel like the industry is changing, is definitely altering, and it's going to be a type of situation where you just got to be able to, it's going to separate the real from the fake in regards to like talent, sound, uniqueness, and all of that type of stuff like that. So
definitely, because all right. And definitely, because I noticed you have a definitely great stage presence in the way you present your shows. So you don't see that with the younger people now these days. So, what are your roots? Tell us about your past. How did you get on this path?
I honestly feel like artists now they're not focused on artist development. Thank you.
Right, I'm sorry.
They're not really focused on. Oh, thank you. They're not really focused on like the stage development, the actual artist development, the media training, the coaching, stuff like that.
Those days are gone.
Like, because social media has made it to where a person could be literally like an overnight celebrity, or TikTok and everything like that. I think that they've used that as a crutch to where they feel like they don't have to do that as
put in the work.
Yeah, no shade.
Like I said, you the hardest. You the hardest entertainer out there I've seen in this this younger generation. So I give you some props for that. So you're definitely on that grind. You're definitely on that grind. Like, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. With that being said, I definitely see the change coming in the next 5 years. But like I said, you got to be versatile. So.
Definitely
that's all I can say in that.
Alpha, and she putting in that work. Definitely, I've never seen any young artists out here with that type of stage presence like you. You were born for it. Like I said. So how long you actually been doing this? I mean, is this something in the last few years or?
So honestly, I wrote my very first verse when I was 10 years old, but I didn't really start seriously performing until about 15 or 16 years old, somewhere around in there, and then. So, almost almost a decade. Little. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Yeah, like half a decade.
So you got some time in.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely got some time in. So, what else do you have on your plate? You got any new singles, any new collabs, anything coming up? I heard the thing with the Little Dirk. Is that going to be released, or with this situation, I know there's a lot of politics involved with that. So
it is a lot of politics with it. That song is out on all platforms right now. The video is out as well. Features Coming soon. I really don't necessarily. I'm open to doing features, so y'all make sure y'all tap in with me. But I don't have any other like major features coming as of right now that I know of. And then outside of that, I am dropping a project. So we got an EP on the way. 4 EPs will be dropping this year. So super duper excited for that.
Great.
Another taste of Miss Coxx. They'll get it. They'll get levels. It's layers to me. So I'm excited about putting that
multi-dimensional.
Yes,
multi-dimensional. Yeah, I like that.
And then definitely tour. Like you said, I'll be in Vegas tomorrow. We'll be in Birmingham and then Bowling Green, Kentucky next week. After that, I believe we'll be in Charlotte, North Carolina. So the list is, we are definitely like booked.
And it's been, because we were supposed to do this interview last fall, and I've seen you've been all over the place, so that's how I said, hardest working, entertaining the business. Like I said, these young cats really don't get it.
I'm glad we got it set up for real.
Yeah, definitely. And, it's the beginning of some beautiful things, and I think you're going to have a great career ahead of you. So, so tell us more about you. Chop it up with us, East Atlanta girl. I'm over here in Montgomery, Alabama.
Trying to do the
Gump Town. So, what do you like to drink when you out?
Tequila,
just chop it up. Tequila, you the Don Julio type. Okay.
I'm definitely a tequila girl. I like the Repo, Don Repo, preferably. 1942, Clase Azul, something along in that vein for sure. I'm definitely
got you.
Tequila.
Patron took me out of the tequila game.
No Patron.
I went hard on that back in the day. And never went back to tequila. It took me out of the game with tequila. I was like, nah, that ain't for me. Okay. Yeah, we like to keep it simple here. We have fun with it and, chop it up on a simple thing. What's your favorite food?
I lost you. What'd you say?
Oh, I said we like to keep it simple here. Keep it like this. Let's talk. That's why it's Let's Talk podcast. What's your favorite food?
So maybe like a month ago, my favorite food probably would have been chicken wings and French fries. But because I've become pescatarian within the past month, I really don't have an answer to that. I'm gonna say French fries though. You can't really go wrong with French fries with me. Like French fries are
nice bud, nice potato. Yeah. Okay. So, favorite color?
My favorite color is green.
Okay. Money. All right. I respect that. So, also now, as far as your acting chops, let's talk about that.
Okay.
How did you get into that?
So when I was younger, my mother used to put me in acting classes. So I was always like skilled in that because my mother was like, oh, you got to be a triple threat. That's all she really like coached, preached is for me to be a triple threat. So as I got older, I actually got with a guy at that point, he was my manager and he was filming movies. That's how we linked up or whatever. And then I acted in that movie. And then from there, I was in a few other movies outside of that. So that's how I can be seen on Tubi, Amazon, and Peacock.
All right. Told you the hardest working entertainer in the business, y'all. Miss Coxx, give it up for y'all. Yeah, come on now. Sweet. Nobody doing it like that. So see, and that's another thing I noticed. As far as putting in that work, you got that old school work ethic. Like you said, there's no more artist development. Your stage presence is excellent,
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm an older cat, so, to say that, that's really high props for you. So
I appreciate
I think, I think you're going to have a long and prosperous career, so, let the people know that, follow her on all her social media and, everything she's doing, support that movement. Cause, we got to do it now in this Trump area. We got to do it now in this Trump area. And talking about that, I know a lot of people don't like to deal with the politics, but what do you think about this dude?
Like you just said, I try not to get too deep into it, but that's y'all president, okay?
Right, definitely.
So I'm let y'all go off with
let them have it.
Yeah.
Let them have that. for sure. Definitely. So, like I said, I like, I try to keep it off the rip like this because that's why I named it. I'm only a year in this podcast game, so I like to keep the conversation honest and off the rip like that. So,
Yeah.
So with the competition, being in Atlanta with so many artists,
Mm-hmm.
how do you feel the movement that you're building coming out of East Atlanta can affect the overall game in the industry?
In regards to like competition?
Yeah. Where do you see yourself, or do you think it's too busy, too much competition in the Atlanta area, or competition is none? I got you. Yeah.
I don't see competition. My competition is when I look in the mirror. And I'm not saying that to be like, braggadocious or anything like that, but I feel like I'm in my own lane. I have my own sound. So it's hard to, even when it comes to like people grouping you or comparing you to somebody else, very rarely do I get comparisons to people that are in the industry. Only thing that I get comparisons in regards to is like my look or how I carry myself. They say that I remind them of Cash Doll, or or Kelly Rowland, stuff like that. But in regards to like, she's better than this person or better than that person, I don't necessarily get that. And like I said, I think that, or I feel that it's because of my sound and my uniqueness.
Right. So, and you developed that over the years. So how much have you seen yourself change in, let's say, the last 3 to 4 years? As an artist?
I definitely feel like I've grown. My work ethic is different.
Superb.
It's stronger.
It's superb. Thank you. Sorry, I have to give you your props.
Yeah. I appreciate that, man, because I do have a problem with like living the moment and like accepting what's going on. There's like so many things that are going on positively around me, and I find myself sometimes not being able to appreciate really what's going on just because I know that there's so much more to do. So I'm like, okay, cool, you got nominated for this award, or you got this, or you're around these people. But I'm like, okay, but it's so many more things that I see myself
so many levels.
Yeah, so many levels too. I have a hard time with actually like enjoying the moment because it's so much more to accomplish. Like, I have goals for myself, my family, people around me. So I'm like, I can't even stop right now, like until everybody's good.
Right. So as far as your team management, everything's good. Are you write your own songs and everything? You're a songwriter? Okay, great.
Yes, I write. Definitely. So what I'll say is I write the majority of my music. But at the same time, I'm not opposed to working with other writers. So if I'm in a studio session, if I'm in a studio session, there are other writers in there. We'll tag team on writing it and stuff like that. But I definitely not just give my input. Like, we're writing it together. We'll collaborate on a record, and I feel like that's strong just because. Whether people know it or not, like your favorite rapper or favorite singer, their biggest hits was not just written by them. It was a whole list of people on there. So
sometimes multiple writers.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm just open to it. I'm open to it, but I definitely write majority of my stuff.
So it seems like you're a well-polished entertainer out here. So you built your chops. Any pain, any disappointment during your journey? I mean, you always hear the stories. I mean, or has it been easy so far because you haven't reached that plateau? I
mean, honestly, in the industry as a whole, you're going to go through, when they say that it's blood, sweat, and tears, it's literally blood, sweat, and tears. And
definitely.
Really shedding blood, literally blood, really real sweat that you're putting in, real tears that you are dropping from your eyes. But if it's meant for you, it's gonna be meant for you. And if that's something that you really want to do, then you're gonna have a new reason as far as why you want to do it every day. And I think that's where I'm at. Like, of course, it's easy to just be like, man, I don't want to do this no more. But when you wake up and like, nah, this is what I was made to do, created to do, and what God gave me the gift to do, I gotta live out my purpose. So it gives you that.
Definitely. So off the entertainment, what do you do to keep your focus and your mental stability to stay in the game and to keep on your grind? And what motivates you? What's your passion that drove you to work so hard the way that you do and be committed in your task and your dreams?
I would say my family and the people that are around me. Like my circle, though that is small, I have a really, really, really strong support
Tight.
system. Like
Yeah, definitely.
the people, you got to be grateful, especially like when you have genuine people around you that want to see you win. Like, and like I said, I'm big on making sure that my family or those people around me are doing things. So it's like my best friends, both of them, one is my assistant, the other one is like, my hype girl. They both do whatever they need to be to do. My mother is like part manager, part investor. She has her own role. My sister, everybody that is in my family that is closest to me has a role.
They're
To where
playing their
it's not
part.
just,
Yeah.
yeah, if they play
Gotcha.
their part, to where it's not just oh, I'm just around. Like they know, they understand. Like my main goal is to be able to put everybody on payroll to where they're getting paid weekly, whether we have events
Exactly.
or
Yeah.
anything. Like they know what to do. I want to
Generational wealth, generational wealth.
absolutely,
We know where it's at. Yeah. So you
yeah.
definitely got your head on right. So, you don't see that a lot. Like I said, a lot of people out here be crash dummies. They worry more about the fame and their back end's messed up and then say they're screwed because they didn't handle their business from the jump.
No.
So, I
I
mean,
want to be able to provide and take care of everybody around me. Never enable them, but I definitely want to be able to provide and take care of them. To where it's like, yeah, she just set me up for my business, so now I'm doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying?
own
Which is
thing,
being able
right.
to
Yeah.
provide, but I'm not enabling them because I'm not making them feel like, oh, well, I could just ask her for another 10,000. Let me ask her for another 20,000 next week. It's just like hey, boom, I gave you this money for your own business. Now your business gonna make multi-millions. You know what I'm saying? Everybody around me is millionaires because I feel like you're not a real boss unless the people around you are bosses as well. Like
Bosses
I
as
can't
well,
be
no
having a
doubt.
tomahawk steak and lamb chops and everybody else around me is having cheeseburgers and hot dogs. Unless that's what they
True.
want, but it's not
Exactly.
really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that'll keep people from turning and, backstabbing,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
it's a weird world we're living in and, everything. But so, also now, as far as your traveling, your tours, I mean, you have any shows, upcoming events that, outside the Vegas thing, or you gave us a few dates, I mean, how far are you booked? I mean, because you have a busy schedule, man.
So as far as the rest of March, I am completely booked up. My manager, I just talked to him, I think yesterday or today. He said April is filling up pretty fast. We do have a few
Right.
dates available in April, so y'all would just have to reach out to Zeus to get that booked for sure.
Definitely salute.
Yeah, so shout out to the big dog. Zeus is that guy. April, honestly, we're booked all through June at the moment, but like I said, there are still some
Wow.
spot dates. There's still
And
some spot dates
that's and you're still doing this independently.
for sure.
That's amazing.
100% independent.
Yo, that's go. Give it up, y'all. 100% independent. Let me tell you, she is grinding out here, y'all. She is grinding, and
Yes. And speaking of that, make sure that y'all go to my website at misscox.com and that y'all get y'all merch. We got shorts,
oh, you got merch?
crop tops, all of that. Yeah.
Okay, so you design your own thing, huh?
Yes, get that. The logo,
Okay,
I have a shirt on today, a crop top. So y'all make sure y'all get that for sure.
Definitely good look. Like I said, I mean, you're doing your thing. Like I said, stage president, you got organized. So you put in the work. I don't know who you got behind you, but you got a good team, and that's what it takes in this business. And I'm wishing nothing but the best for you. And like I said, we keep it simple here. And like I said, so as far as when you do your live shows and your live days, I mean, the choreography, the dancing, the way you set up your entrance, everything. I mean, how much work and time do you do rehearsing?
It honestly, I would say depends on the event and it depends on the show. So if it's just like a club appearance, and they only want like a one song type of situation, or because I actually do sets, so I have a one song or I have a 6 minute, 10 minutes, so on and so forth. So it depends on what they're asking for of me with the booking and the venue. If it's like a major venue and they're requiring more of like a full show, then that's when I'll incorporate like the hype girls, the dancers, and all of that stuff like that. But if it's like a quick show, then we've been doing it so often, it's kind of like you get the rehearsal every single week. Yeah, it's repetitive for sure.
Gotcha. Definitely burnt in. And excuse me. Also, now with your merch and your clothing brands and things like that, are you gonna push that harder now, or you just sell it? Do you do you see yourself being booked to a major tour anytime soon, or is that anything in the works coming up?
For sure. If I'm not setting us up to be booked into, or my manager's not setting it up, then we're definitely open to somebody reaching out to us to come on tour with them. Right now, of course, like I said, it's just been the Miss Coxx tour, the On Another Level, the Miss Coxx On Another Level. But I mean, this tour season is about to be the summertime, so we're definitely open to anybody that wants me to come out on tour with them and getting into that for sure.
Well, I tell you what, you keep doing what you're doing, somebody's going to call you, because you definitely putting in the work. And like I said, you have a great show, and a lot of people, that's what they can do. They get in front of those people and the show is garbage, you know? I'm sorry. I mean, you know what it is. I mean, you've been watching. It's hard to have a well-produced show, like you said. No A&R, no artist development, and you're a well-polished entertainer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're there. I mean, it's just that one little notch, and I think everybody's gonna know who Miss Coxx is. So
yeah, I appreciate that.
definitely. So I like the path that you're on, and I appreciate you giving I'm not even a year in this podcast game for Zeus reaching out and, helping the small creators out here, trying to build this.
It's all love. It's definitely
so,
all love.
Maybe one day, 5 years from now, I'll be up there with Jing Tramps and Club Shay Shay.
Okay.
It's all started back then.
Sit on your couch.
Yeah, definitely. That's how we do it. We keep it simple like that. And, have fun with it. But, also, like I said, so, okay, we're gonna leave politics alone, but let's talk about the conditions as far as with all the rap beefs and entertainment. What would you think the deal is with that? Do you think it's just too many young street guys that just lost, or because I don't know if too many women get into it, but you see it a little bit. I think some of that is a lot of hype. With these reality shows and things like that. I think it's kind of, they want to see that kind of shit to bring up viewers and controversy. What's your opinion on that?
I mean, my opinion on rap beef is it is what it is in regards to who it concerns. I stay out of it. Like, Miss Coxx is not beefing with one person at all.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm too focused on what we got going on. Yeah, so
business.
It is,
but it's it's a gray area with it. You know what I'm saying? With so many people, the oversaturation.
I will say,
but I mean, you wanna go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I will say that negativity only thrives where it's entertained. So if you start to beef with somebody and they don't entertain you, then it's unnecessary. They're beefing with themselves. So think about people
very
like
intelligent there.
Like that.
Very intelligent.
That's a Miss Coxx quote. You got to get into it.
Yeah, get it, y'all. Get it, y'all. She's dropping jewels, y'all.
Yes,
dropping jewels. Definitely dropping jewels. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, so you must do a lot of interviews because you seem to be polished and comfortable with this. So you seem more polished than me. So
we do.
I'm feeling a little bad right here.
At least 8 interviews a week. Between 6 and 8 interviews a week. Like I said, that's just outside of shows. That's whether it's in person, over the phone, Zoom, StreamYards. We do a lot of interviews for sure.
I told y'all she's the hardest working entertainer out here, y'all. She ain't too many doing it like that. I'm telling you, she's putting in that work, y'all. Y'all got to catch up. You better tell them how to do it. So, do you plan on breaking your own album, own production company? I mean, give us some more about how you see yourself in this industry and laying down the Mrs. Coxx brand.
Honestly, outside of, like I said, what we have going on, the shirts, the air fresheners, different type of merch and everything, in about maybe 5 years, I do see myself running my own label. I want to do an all-female label, so that's definitely something that I've considered, just in the process of cultivating it. I do want to do my food truck eventually as well. It's just that when you focused on multiple things, that means that the other things that you aren't focused on don't have the
losers. Yeah, true.
Yeah. So right now,
one step at a time.
Has been the music, but definitely other things in the works. I mean, honestly, I would just say expect the unexpected from Miss Coxx.
Exactly. Because a lot of people get into the game and don't have plans. You know, you have to lay down a plan. You know, like I said, when I did this, I had a 5-year plan. I'm working on a clothing brand myself called One World, Many Cultures. You know, so it's a lot of things that you could develop off of just one platform, and the branches expand. You know, so and it's about building that team. You know, people don't realize that. They think it's about solo dolo. You got to have a solid team behind you because it's hard.
Absolutely, it is.
Definitely. I appreciate it though. And like I said, I don't know if you want to do a full hour. We right at 30 minutes. How you feeling about the interview so far? I mean, where you at with it?
I'm having a good time. I'm definitely enjoying myself in the conversation for sure. So
okay. I know I'm old school with it. So I don't, I keep it kind of simple. Like I said, I like to just talk. That's why I call it Let's Talk podcast.
Yeah,
just get intimate with it and just relax with it. Yeah, let the people know, who you are, where you are with it, and what you got going on. And I appreciate your time, So,
Thank you. Like I said, I'm glad we finally got to do it for sure.
Yeah, it's a short one now, 30 minutes in. Like I said, unless you got a little more time, like I said, I don't have too many more questions. Like I said, I just like to talk.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, just be like, babbling. But, I think we touched about most of the things, unless you got something else to say, something else on there that I might have missed, the modeling thing. I seen some stuff on your podcast. Look like you do a little, or are you heavy into that, or is that just part of the?
I do model. I walked in a few fashion shows. So, I mean, again, like I said, as being an entertainer, not just an artist,
well-rounded,
well-versed. So,
well-rounded.
Like I said, I do some of it all, honestly.
No doubt. You're definitely well-rounded.
Yeah, you've crossed all of the questions, that I would have. Basically, I don't really have much other than that. We talked about tour, we talked about music, the movies, the modeling. We talked about everything, future endeavors. So
right, definitely. And like I said, I don't know. I'm labeling you the hardest entertainer right now, so
Yeah, let these people know
working entertainer. Yeah, she's doing it, y'all. If y'all don't know, you will know. Like I said earlier when we started, Miss Coxx gonna let y'all know the South got something to say. Hailing from East Atlanta, y'all. Give it up, y'all. Give it up. Yeah, definitely. You're gonna keep them on the map, girl. I'm telling you, you're doing your thing.
Thank you.
And I appreciate your time, and thank you for checking in. We'll chop this up and make some edits and some shorts, and we'll make it move and let it do what it do.
Okay, cool. I'm with it.
All right. Peace and blessings to you. Take care, love.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You as well. All right, y'all. That was the beautiful, talented Miss Coxx. Brought to you from Let's Talk Podcast. We doing our thing. Support the movement. Check her out on all her social media platforms. Like, subscribe, share. Get the word out. Got some hot shit coming out of East Atlanta, and that's the way they're giving it to you. And that's the way it is. So with that, always remember, a hustler's dream is a hater's nightmare. And keep chasing